Welcome back to my channel. I just want to get into the video. I really just want to get into the look. All right, let's start there. I'm going in with my Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm going to start by going in with the Sigma E25. And I'm going to go into this yellow shade. No, I'm lying. That is a lie. That is a lie. I'm going to go into this brown. No, wait.
I said what I said.
I'm going into the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm going to start by going into this orange shade right here. And I'm going in with my Sigma E25. I'm going to put this directly into my crease. Tap off the excess. I'm going to start by patting and or packing, however you want to put it. And swishing this in. Starting in the outer corner, working my way into the inner corner. So I had been recording a lot. I had really been recording a lot and I really was not satisfied with the outcome. I wasn't satisfied with the camera, with the definition. I just felt some way. And it wasn't necessarily the looks. It was just the fact that I felt like you couldn't really see it. I felt like it just really wasn't coming through. So I went and got a new camera and I have been recording and I'm really excited because I really like this camera. Like I really like this camera. I also got a new ring light, like new backdrop, new camera, new ring light. Who this? Okay, so now that I'm satisfied with that, excuse me, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M576 and I'm gonna go into this yellow shade that is in the Zulu palette. It is Sunday and the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 2 will air tonight, but honey, part 1 though, I was just like, I'm gonna tap off the excess, anything that's left on the E25, and just to assist in the blending a little bit, I'm gonna turn the brush on the side and I'm gonna push it up to kind of blend these two colors together just to help me out. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and take the orange and put it on my lower lash line, and I'm gonna start on the outer V of my lower lash line. Out here. The undoing, that thing was jaw-dropping for me. Some of my friends say they liked it. Some of them say it was like kind of overrated. Child, I loved it. My mom watched it and I think she said she was watching Kelly and Ryan and she heard so much about it, so she was like, I'm gonna go watch it. But when she watched it, because she heard so much about the season finale, she watched it from the end and she was like, I was like, no, you messed it up. You gotta watch that thing from the beginning. You gotta watch it in that order. All right, so now I need to figure out which color I wanna use because I haven't decided. I will do this. So, I don't know if it even made it to the footage. I mean, telling you all that lately I have been going into the Girl Meets Makeup palette. And this is the Fall Leaves palette, specifically the Fall Leaves palette. I've been taking my Makeup Shack T70 and I've been going into the shade Natural, which is this shade right here. It's kind of upside down, so yeah, like that. And I've been using that with like minimal product because these shades are extremely pigmented. I've been using that to like just come up top and just make sure everything is blended out smoothly. And I'm using this shade because typically with this shade Natural, I can go on top of whatever and make sure. I'm very careful as to not pick up too much product though, because these shades, Girl Meets Makeup is extremely pigmented. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with two brushes. What is this? This is the Sigma E45 and this is the Morphe M507. I'm gonna start with the E45, right? I'm gonna start with the E45 and I'm gonna go into Jackie Aina. I'm gonna go in the edges and I'm gonna put the edges on the edges. I'm gonna put this on the outer V and on the inner V. And I'm using this brush because of the way it's shaped and how small it is. So I can be precise and deliberate with my shit. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go into like my crease or my hood. I don't know how new or old you are to this channel, but I always talk about this little pocket that's right here in this outer V. And I'm not gonna go any higher than that pocket that's right there. I just want to stay right there in that pocket though. And I'm gonna bring it in. I hope y'all can see this. Like, I can come in some more. That's the beauty of this camera. I can zoom in. Why you won't let me zoom in, camera? I'm gonna come across just a little bit. Not a lot. First, I'm gonna take the Morphe M507 and I'm gonna go in the edges. I'm gonna dip one time. I'm gonna tap off the excess. Going in at like an angle. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that out all the way over, but I don't wanna come up too high. I'm not gonna go up into the yellow. I'm gonna stay in the orange. Then I'm gonna go back in with the E25. And I'm just gonna make sure I don't lose my orange, kind of blend those colors in together. I'm going in again with something else, so I'm not trying to put like too much emphasis on perfecting this. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my flat Alamar brush and P. Louis. Where are you, P. Louis?
A few moments later.
Oh my goodness, now I'm getting hot. What happened to my clip, my hair clip that was in my hair? I don't know what I have going on anymore. Okay, I couldn't find P. Louise. I'm sorry, I couldn't find P. Louis. I'm going to use some Anastasia Beverly Hills primer. Little dot on the back of my hand. And I'm going to put this in the center of my lid where there's a little bit of blank space. I'm gonna flip the brush over where I did not place the product. And I'm gonna bring it up on that side. And I'm gonna pat so that I can bring it up high enough, but I don't transfer too high as to disturb what's going on up here. And then I'll look at it just to make sure that I can see it still. I'm going into the ABH M Rizzy palette, and I'm gonna go into a Leo, which is this beautiful blue shade. And I'm gonna put that on the very, very, very center of my lid. Now, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M166, and I'm gonna go into the Friendcation palette. I'm gonna go into a moment up here, this beautiful color. This shade is so freaking gorgeous. And I'm putting that on top of Leo. This time with the 166, I'll begin to come out more so on the edges and kind of pull it in and kind of blend those two together. I'm gonna flip the brush over because I don't want too much product to transfer up top, mess up what we got going on over here. I'm gonna take the E45 and I'm gonna go back in with Edge, and I'm gonna continue to bring this in on both sides. I'm gonna pick up some product. Gotta tilt my hand a little bit to get where I'm trying to go. I'm gonna go in with the M507, 06, yeah, the Morphe M507. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of edge out of the Jackie Aina palette. I'm gonna come up and do whatever I gotta do, but I'm gonna diffuse this little line right here that you see. Not too much though, because I do not want to diminish the moment that we had. Hey y'all, I know I don't even look like, yeah, I know I look completely, anyway, neither here nor there. My camera cut off in the video because it was out of memory, and you did not get to see me go in with the M Rizzy palette. I went into the shade BK, which is the black in the palette, and I used that to deepen up the outer and the inner corner, and I came up top a little bit when I was blending it out to really, to really add a little bit more dimension to the look. I'm sorry that that footage got lost, but you know, I'm not gonna steer y'all wrong. I'm gonna let y'all know what's up. Like, you know, I don't want y'all thinking that you could just use just those colors and it come out like that, because that's not gonna be the case. So that's my bad on that. I'm sorry that I had to tell y'all about that in like a whole nother ensemble or whatever, but I wanted to make sure that I put the information out there. Thank you all so much, and now back to your regularly scheduled program. this is the final look. I want to thank you all for spending your time here with me. I'm sorry about earlier. The camera kind of cut off. It ran out of space, and there were some other things that happened. It's always something with me. Just TNT thinks they know drama because they have not met me. Just saying. This video's mirror message. People sometimes don't hear what you say as much as they hear with their own intentions or their own thoughts or ideas of what you're saying. Like, you could tell someone that they're strong enough to get through this, and they hear you tell them that they're weak. People sometimes hear with their intentions and not with your words. And sometimes people get caught up in that. They may not believe that you mean them well, really and truly, so they don't take it well, really and truly. But yeah, they hear with their intentions. People hear with their intentions sometimes, and they don't hear with your words. They don't hear what you're saying. I have got to pee. I have got to go to work. I have got to go. I want to thank you all so much for spending your time here with me. You could have been anywhere else, but you were here with me, getting this beat, getting this mirror message, helping me get my life, because it was some drama as usual. And yeah, I'm forever grateful and appreciative. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, because child, is like adding me to your group chat. And stop acting like you don't want this in your group chat. Like, you know you want me in your group chat, boo. You ain't gotta flex. It's cool. It's cool or whatever. Until next time.